Hello, this is Dee from the Fish and Gardeners. Okay, I'm going to bring you some of my dragon fruit flavors and show you how they are growing. Alright, right here we have the American Beauty. And as you can see, she has definitely taken off. She goes all the way up. And the hubby built a higher trellis mount so that we can go ahead and she'll continue to be shaded, but now she can go up and fold over with ease, because this part was too short right here, and we had this shade cloth that was, I didn't want this to prevent her from, growing to the height she needed to, so we could bend her over the trellis. So he added that piece, and that lifts it up, and as you can see, she's already growing over the trellis. So she's going to come right up this pole right here and over. So that is the natural, not the natural, the American Beauty. Right here we had the Yanese. So these dragon fruit pieces, most of them were gifted to me by Coach Chain. So this right here is the Yanese, and she's growing up there. And then we also have the yellow fruit, dragon fruit, Noid. That's up there. See how it's growing up? And we also have the purple haze growing up. This is a 27-gallon pot. So we have them growing up. And we made sure this trellis is very, very sturdy. So it's like a three-way dragon fruit. Right here we have Moroccan red right here. I don't know if you can see it through the thing, but the reason why we have these covered is a lot of them did not like that direct sunlight. So basically, we took the time to make sure that they will grow correctly. We got this right here, and this is the Maya. Let's see what that name is right there. They're all growing nice and tall. So we'll be just adjusting this and moving it over. Okay, we're going to get to another one. Okay, so as we come along here, this right here is the Country Road dragon fruit. Look at it right there. It's flowering, y'all. Now, whether it's going to last, stay, or I don't know, but I'm just happy to see that it's flowering. This is going to be a shorter trellis that we'll be trying out. So that's the Country Road. This right here is the Magenta. And you can see how the air roots are trying to grab on. That's the Magenta. This right here is the Medusa. I just put the, show you right here, umbrella over to protect her some, because she may not like that sun. I got to take a picture and get some expert advice for the person who gives them to me, because he'll let me know what's going on with the Medusa. That's the Medusa. As we come over here, this is the Frankie Red. See how unique this dragon fruit grows? It's skinny. But I'm going to tell you something. Look at all those thorns on them. Look at them. Thorns. Thorns are crazy. So, yes, that's the Frankie Red dragon fruit. Over here, we have the Lisa and the Sugar Dragon. So, that's a hard callus, so it seems to be doing good. Lisa's climbing all the way up. And the Sugar Dragon, you see, is trying to put out a little noise right there. A little, whatever you call those. This right here are the yellow and the natural mystic. So let me go ahead and bring that up there. And look at, so basically what I'm doing is, I'm writing the name as they're growing. Because they start growing all wildly. Ouch. They start growing all wildly. There's mosquitoes out here because of the rain we had yesterday. But anyway, so they start growing wild. So as they're growing, we write the name on each one, trying to continuously track them. So you just know which one's which. And that goes all the way around. Like that. So they really growing right here. Okay, so over here we have the Vietnamese white. And we have the henna. And you can see how that Vietnamese white is growing up that trellis. And we have that Hannah. She's finally trying to tip right there. You know, some of them, grow more rapidly than others. These right here, this is the fruit punch and the Israeli yellow. All right, so that's the Israeli yellow. When we got her, she just had this piece right here. So she grew that piece. And this is the fruit punch. She's going up, up, up to that tower, and then some. So let me step back so you can actually see the trellis. So we have different trellises that we're making and trying to make sure they're sturdy. All right, so this is what that looks like. You can see the whole picture of that. So those are the other flavors. All right, so we're gonna turn around here. And this is another trellis that we're trying out. So just to let you know, we put these stakes and things on here. Let me come to the other side. So first of all, let me show you what the trellis look like. And we have the shade cloth on here. Again, we have a lot of direct sunlight in my backyard until the trees continue to grow. This is a young backyard tropical paradise for us. So you see that, how tall she is already. So this one is the Delight. And she's going up, up, up. And she's up there. All right. And when we come over here, this one right here is the Harlem Red. I don't know if you can see that through there. I don't want to take it over, but she's down in there, getting protected by the sunlight. So this is what this trellis looks like. Come over here, and this right here is a yellow Noid from the big box store. I don't know if you can see her. I'm going to take it here. Again, we have shade cloth on the trellis. We have Godzilla. Let's see if you can look up in here. That's Godzilla. She's going all the way up. And we have another natural mystic just sitting there. Basically, I just tucked her in there. So, when it comes to these trellises, we got a lot of these things from the flea market. And we just ran around and, nice, sturdy, tight. And the part that's important is when that dragon fruit flow, we train it to bend over and flow over the top part, that this can hold a lot of weight. It's got to be able to hold a lot of weight because those dragon fruits start getting heavy. So, bear that in mind when you're growing dragon fruit. It's not this part that you have to worry about as much as that part when they all folding over. And these things could go to 50 to 70 pounds from what I'm told, and they can get very heavy. And you don't want to, just have your dragon fruit growing and realize it's not sturdy enough to hold when it folds over, and then you have to redo that over again, because these dragon fruits have a lot of spines and sticky what have yous that will hurt you. And it really was kind of hard to me tie the dragon fruit around the middle base before it grew. I couldn't imagine it growing to its full length, and then you realize that you have to go ahead and change the trellis, or you have to make it more secure. So basically, what we do is we make the trellis, and I give it a heavy, heavy lean on for myself. And if it starts bending, that tells me that it's probably not going to hold that dragon fruit as it grows. So you don't want to just have the tomato trellis. You want to have the tomato trellis, and you want to add some sturdiness on here now. Also, it's up to you how many pieces of this dragon fruit, branches or whatever, to fold over. You can cut them off, and you don't have to have a lot. So you don't have to sit there and watch the dragon fruit grow and, just spill over to the point you can't control it. You can cut pieces off and just have a small amount of dragon fruit. Okay, so make sure your trellises are sturdy before they start growing. And if not, you probably want to go ahead and start slicing. Also, what we've learned is when you're growing dragon fruit, right, you want the pieces to grow up like so. Up, right? So we don't want any pieces coming out down here, down here. You don't want any pieces coming out of none of these areas, right? You want it to grow straight up and fold over, and that's how you'll get your fruit. So when you keep the pieces on that's at the bottom and at the sides, you delay in your fruit from setting, and it's taking so much energy trying to put more energy growing that piece and your main piece other than setting fruit. So the quicker you can get that to go up your trellis and fold over, the quicker you can get dragon fruit, okay? So make sure you're taking those pieces off of the side and they're coming from the bottom. Now, if you want more dragon fruit, you can wait till the pieces mature some. It'll slow down your growth probably some, and you can just clip them off, and then you can have more cuttings. With dragon fruit, you're going to have a lot of cuttings anyway, if you're doing it in the correct way to maximize your dragon fruit flowering. So you'll have cuttings anyway. So, and you can trade with other people in your groups or sell them or do whatever you want to do with them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bring an end to this video, and hoping you're enjoying the rest of your weekend, and just giving you a little info on our dragon fruit. We are by no means professionals on this, but I do get professional info, which I'll feed back to you as we continue to grow this dragon fruit. And hopefully this video has helped you, and it was very informative for people who want to grow dragon fruit. Remember, a lot of them do not like scorching sun. Sun can take scorching sun, so be ready with those covers. If you are trying to grow them in cold areas, you definitely have to protect them because it is a tropical fruit. Yeah, so that's some information on it. The rest of the information, like I said, I am not a dragon fruit guru. We're just learning, but we have a lot of people around us that actually help us with this dragon fruit. So hopefully that info helped you. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below if you need any more info on the dragon fruit, and I'll get it for you. And have a blessed day. Goodbye.